I'm a trans woman. Listen to me roar. Meow. Okay, so like I meant I'm psychic, and I'm getting more psychic all the time. I don't know why. And part of the reason I am examining myself so hard lately and trying so is part of me trying to improve myself and live my best life and put myself out into the world is as an example of what you I just want the world to see that I'm just a person. I'm kind of an unusual person, but I'm still a person as far as you know. Not hurting anybody. So I've been asking myself, one of the flaws, one of the faults in myself that I don't like is that I talk too much. Yeah, and you're going, no shit. Yeah. Well, okay. And I realized why I talk so much, I think. I do tend to repeat myself sometimes. And it's like, I'll say something, and I'm noticing it in my videos. I have to learn to edit better. Learn to edit, period, because I haven't been doing it. But when I come back and repeat myself when I'm on a tangent or whatever, when I examine it and I really think about it, and these videos are helping me to learn about myself, I repeat myself because I'm trying to explain to myself and others how I know what I know. I think that might be my new insight. Most of my life, I know things. I just know them. It just comes to me. I get the answer before I know the question. I used to think I was smart before I started transitioning. I used to be, as a man, I was pretty arrogant and egotistical, typical male. I really was kind of full, especially when I was in school. I was pretty full of myself. Thought I was very, very smart. That's how I always know the answer because I'm so smart. I'm lightning quick and I figured it out. Hey, professor, pat me on the head, give me a gold star. Give me that A. And they threw lots of A's at me. Doesn't mean I earned them. They just threw them at me because I came across as somebody who seemed really smart and was listening to them. I wasn't listening to you, professor. I was reading your mind and I knew what you were going to say and I gave you the answer before I knew it. Only I couldn't admit all that to myself. Like a lot of things I couldn't admit to myself in my lifetime. Eventually there's a reckoning and I come to it. Which is why I'm on hormones and dressed the way I do. I can self-examine and see when there's a problem and then do what I have to do to fix it. I keep telling you guys, I'm not this body. And you're not your body. We are spirit. Somehow I got dropped into a body that that doesn't suit me. So I am trying to modify it to feel more at home in it. Most of you watching me have the luxury of choosing where you live. And just like with everything else that's wrong in our society right now, I've noticed something. There's nobody in the middle. Everybody's either at the bottom or at the top now. Financially and in many other ways. Socially. So anyway, I used to think I was smart because I always knew the answer. When somebody knows the answer before they hear the question, it doesn't mean they're smart necessarily. It means I got the answer. It just came to me, and then I start running my mouth trying to explain how I knew the answer. Why did I know it so quickly? And oh yeah, because no, there's no deductive reasoning most of the time. It just comes to me. It's just there. There's not a thought process usually when I know the answer. Okay? So yeah, all my life I've been talking too damn much, and I'm doing it right now because I'm trying to find words for something that there's no words for. My inner world is not. It's hard to put into words. I'm literally at a loss a lot of times, so I babble and I ramble and I repeat. I'm going to try and work on that. I hope that making these videos and learning to edit and think about what I say before I just start talking, I'll make better videos, and I think I'll become a better thinker and a better communicator. Okay? But if you're somebody that thinks you're so smart, you're an A student, always getting patted on the head for being such a smarty. Are you really thinking things through? Are you really following some flowchart of deductive reasoning and critical thinking and all that shit? Or you just know the answer because you just know? I'd like to hear from others. If you're somebody who thinks you're really smart, and that's how you always know what other people don't know, maybe it's not smarts. I love that scene in the Mothman Prophecies. I enjoy that movie very much. But there's a great scene where the paranormal expert tells Richard Gere, there's some guy cleaning the window up on the 10th floor on the side of the skyscraper. He can see a lot more of what's going on in the world than someone down at street level. Just because the guy up there's ass is higher off the ground doesn't necessarily mean that he's smarter than the guy on the ground. He just has a different perspective for whatever reason. And that's kind of what it's like to be me, I think. I'm putting words to things because something's moving in my life. I swear, if I was a Christian, I'd be saying I feel, well, but I'm not saying I don't believe in angels, because I do. I just don't necessarily know if they're what the average churchgoer says they are. But if this is connecting with anybody, please drop me some comments other than just attacking my appearance and my voice and my life choices and my need to feel right in this body by putting a dress on it. So to come back to what I was starting to get to, if you're watching this video, you're probably somebody who's richer than me. You're probably the kind of person that owns cloth napkins. I am not. I'm poor. I've always been poor. But I think I'm the first person in my family that went to college. Pretty sure. So what I'm getting at is the people attacking me seem to be privileged, like that first guy that hurt my feelings, Mr. I have a yacht and goof off in the Mediterranean because I could just afford it and I don't care about anything, and screw you, you ugly little man in a dress. That's how he treated me. That rich, powerful man. I mentioned him in another video, my first video, when all this craziness started on Independence Day. That was my introduction to haters and transphobes. So yeah, he stung me. But that man gets to choose where he lives because he has the wherewithal and the wealth to make that happen. I don't think that man that hurt me, that rich man, has ever had to live in a house he really didn't like or an apartment that he just despised. Not for long. Because he could always move, because he could afford to move. If you're poor, you're stuck where you're at. What's even worse than just being poor and stuck where you're at is someone who gets a little taste, like Mr. $62 an hour, who's probably a truck driver or an electrician or something. You make more money than me. I don't earn very much right now. but I love my job. I'm really liking it. But you're probably somebody who just does your job because you do your job and then they give you a little reward and you're letting it go to your head. You're going, oh, I make $62 an hour instead of $12 an hour, so I'm a better person. You're not a better person than somebody who makes less money than you do. You're probably mortgaged up to your freaking eyeballs if you're a homeowner. You probably spend all your time on the road in a truck or something trying to pay that damn mortgage. You're never going to come out ahead, pal. And even if you decide you don't like your house anymore, it's not that easy for you to sell it and go buy a new one. So now imagine this. Your body is a house. I didn't move into this one willingly. I got put into it somehow. I got dropped into this body. I don't like it. It would not have been my first choice if I'd had a choice. I'm a female spirit. I'm a feminine spirit. How can I make you people understand what it's like to be trans? You act like I hopped on some trend because it was cool and I'm only doing it to get attention or something. I have been struggling all my 55 goddamn years. All of them. I was always saying, I'm a girl. I don't like this body. So imagine my horror when the body started to develop in ways that I didn't want. I never wanted to be a boy, let alone a man. And I think a lot of my psychic abilities, a lot of my out-of-body adventures, and other things I haven't made videos about yet. My hairy friends hanging out outside my bedroom window at night. All that stuff seemed to stop about the time that my body started sprouting hair in weird places. And I started turning into a man. I somehow lost touch. It's like testosterone killed that ability. Or at least ruined it, weakened it. Because as soon as I started growing a beard and hair on my hands and arms and things that I absolutely did not want, and other alarming developments on this body that I'm stuck in, except when I get in and out of it, which I am going to learn how to do again on purpose, with intention, because I really don't know how I did it as a kid. But I do know that it stopped when I started turning into a man. I don't like the house that I'm being forced to live in, so I'm trying to redecorate it to my liking. You're not supposed to hate somebody for something that they cannot control or cannot help. You act like I chose this. Do I look like it? Do I make it look fun? Watch my videos. Try being me. Walk a mile in my shoes. You haters. Why would anyone do this just to get attention from someone like you? I am suffering being forced to live in a house that I don't like. And then when I repaint it and change the drapes and everything, you attack me for it. You would do the same thing. If you were stuck someplace you don't like, you would try to change it. Well, guess what? I don't like being stuck behind this face that you love to hate so much. It would not have been my first choice, but I'm trying to make it feel right for me because I have to live behind it. But yeah, I'm learning a lot of things at the age of 55 and being 4 years into my gender transition. My inner world is parts of it that were dormant for a very long time are waking up and coming back. And they're much more powerful than they were all those years ago. I need help learning how to control it and focus it. But I realize now I was never that smart. I was just reading people's minds. It's easy to look smart when you can do that. All right. Well, I hope to hear some nice comments from people, or just I hope you thought about what I'm saying, but I know a lot of you probably just watched this all the way through just so you can call me ugly again. Well, if you're going to call me ugly, get it right. I'm not an ugly man. I'm a beautiful female spirit that got stuck in an ugly male body that I'm trying to make prettier because I have to walk around in it. I'm stuck in it until I remember how to get out when I want to, on my terms. If you're still with me, thank you. I love you, whoever you are. If you hate me, guess what? I'm going to say I still love you because I know that irritates you, because that's what Jesus would have said to you. Stop being a hypocrite. Follow your own religion. Know there's more to life than what they tell you in Sunday school. And the next time you think somebody's really smart, they might not be. They might just be psychic.